Hey everyone, it's Nitij here. Today we will learn about JavaScript error handling and exception management. JavaScript error handling and exception management are crucial for creating robust and resilient applications. By effectively managing errors, we can prevent our programs from crashing unexpectedly and provide more information to our users. In this video, we will do a step-by-step analysis of some of the JavaScript error handling best practices. So let's get started. So before diving into error handling, it's important to understand the different types of errors which are there in JavaScript. First, there are the syntax errors, which occur when there is a mistake in our code's syntax, like this one, which prevents our code from running. Next one is the runtime error, which occurs during execution, such as trying to call a function that does not exist. Third one are the logical errors. These are the hardest to debug because the code runs without crashing, but it doesn't perform as we expect it to. The second one is to use the try and catch statements. So the primary mechanism for handling exceptions in JavaScript is the try catch statement. The try block contains the code which is meant to be executed, while the catch block will execute if an error occurs in the try block. The best practices for using the try-catch statements are to use them wisely. So don't wrap everything in try-catch blocks. Use them where you expect errors to occur. Also catch specific errors and use the error object to differentiate between types of errors and handle them accordingly. You can also optionally use a finally block after the catch block. The code inside finally will execute regardless of whether an error was thrown or caught. The finally block is mostly used for cleanup actions which need to run regardless of the outcome of the try catch statements. Sometimes we might need to throw our own errors in JavaScript using the throw statement. This is useful for defining custom error conditions. The best practice regarding this is to always throw instances of error or a subclasses as they capture a stack trace. Also provide clear messages to give as much context as possible in your error messages to make the debugging easier. Now related to the previous one, for more control we can define custom error types. So we can do that by extending the error class. This is useful for creating domain-specific errors in our application. This makes our error handling code more readable and maintainable. Let's also talk about error propagation in asynchronous code. So in async code, errors can be propagated using promises or async await syntax. So we can use the .catch with promises or try catch with async await to handle errors. In this example, we are using the .catch statement to propagate error using the promise which has been returned by calling this might fail function. With async and await, we can use try and catch blocks and we can propagate the error using the catch block. The best practice over here is for async code, make sure that every promise chain has a .catch in the end. Also use try catch with async await. This keeps our asynchronous code readable and error handling is going to be consistent. Finally, logging errors is critical for diagnosing issues in production. Consider integrating an error monitoring service to capture and analyze errors. The best practice regarding this is to include timestamps, stack traces, and any relevant context while logging detailed error information. Also use monitoring tools to track error rates and alert on anomalies, such as a high number of errors occurring in a very small span of time. In conclusion, effective error handling and exception management are key to developing resilient JavaScript applications. By understanding different error types, using try-catch judiciously, and creating custom error classes, and finally implementing robust logging and monitoring, you can significantly improve the reliability and maintainability of your applications. Remember, the goal is not to prevent errors at all costs, but to manage them gracefully when they occur. So guys, that was everything about building robust error handling in your JavaScript projects. I hope you found this guide helpful and it clears up how to manage exceptions effectively. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your support means a lot and helps me create more content like this. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.